There was a time where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Lil, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up when the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces in the building. With me, I got my man Lim.
You already know, it's the Sofrito Papi.
Yeah.
Here.
We got Bacardi in the building.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Halloween.
Halloween. I'm doing that. We got Dish in the building.
What's happening, people? You ain't gonna put in the
what's
happening? You ain't gonna have the voice.
No, why would I do something like that? Ron Cure.
You ain't gonna tell them how you say the world.
If you only listening to this, you missing out. You gotta watch
That's
this.
a set dress.
You have to watch this because Bacardi, as always, is in.
I tried to get in mode. This is a closet cosplay.
Last year, y'all got Negan Ron.
I thought he was Kakashi Ron.
No, it was Kakashi Ron.
Negan Ron was.
I thought it was. So the Negan Ron was the year before.
No, was Negan Ron the year before?
I thought last year.
Negan Ron ain't on video anywhere.
Yeah.
Are y'all sure?
No, Negan Ron's on.
Not on video anywhere because last year was Kakashi Ron because you had to.
No,
I wore Negan just for a reason. Then.
No. Negan Ron's not it. You did Negan Ron the year before. It was Kakashi Ron last year and Negan Ron before, but we wasn't doing video at that time.
That is correct.
So that's why it's not on video. Otherwise, it would have been.
That's correct.
Wait a minute, we was here though.
No, we wasn't.
This is our first year, second year.
Fam, we was here.
No, that was Geekset Day. You was Negan Ron.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It had to been Geekset Day or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Halloween. It just wasn't Halloween.
No.
That's what it was. Like it wasn't Halloween.
So you got.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like matter of fact, I was Negan Ron for Geekset Day.
Yeah.
And then I was Kakashi Ron for Halloween.
Yep,
I doubled up
right.
last year.
Yep.
Today
right.
I'm closet cosplay Ron Cure.
Ron Cure. There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's real closet cosplay. Just put something together, trying to die out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I figured the belt enough would give everybody to kind of. But I mean, I had to have
Is
my
that
own.
actual Hercules belt?
No, but it definitely says World Champion looks just like the
It
fucking
looks just
belt.
like. That's why I said it looks just
exactly
like it.
the belt. I found that like this idea came like years ago, like 2-3 years ago.
I think I
and
seen you
just
talk about it
never
before.
did it. Like
Yeah.
I bought. It was all white.
Mad,
It
that's
was,
2 dyes though.
you want to be on that.
Duh.
That's what you want to
No,
do.
it's nice.
Because that was pre-show. Like that's what we do it. Like, hey,
I'm
that was
sorry.
pre-show.
I'm sorry.
Like, hey,
It ain't even your fault. I'm mad at the dye. Like you're bogus.
So, but I'm saying this on the mic now. Next year, I am going to rival you.
no, so I said like the way I'm like so this is just my first take on Hercule. But I'm actually going to do.
You gonna grow out the fro even bigger?
That's going to be bigger. By
Well,
the
because
end.
but here's the thing. I wanted to say this on
But I'm
camera.
doing the red and blue costume Hercule.
Oh, Super Saiyan Hercule?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
No.
what I'm saying? No, I'm not Super Saiyan her. I
Yeah.
forgot what it's
I know it's red. But this is what I want to say because I thought that was dope because I knew that you was going to say that. Because if I don't know if y'all remember, but if you see Negan Ron and the evolution of that, he built upon that each year too. And so I'm like, that's dope how Bacardi does that because
No, Kakashi Ron is who I built.
No,
on.
Yeah, I was
Kakashi was
saying,
sorry, not
say
Negan Ron.
Negan
Yeah,
Ron.
Kakashi Ron. Kakashi Ron, he kept on building on
That's what I'm
it.
saying. Yeah, because the first Kakashi Ron was non gray hair.
Yeah.
was just my hair. That's when we was at the C2E2.
Yep.
Yeah, C2E2.
You know what I'm saying? Like so
So-
and
He was at
Kakashi Ron's going
C2E2. He was-
like
he was
because I still
struggling.
gotta do Hokage.
No,
and
not
Kakashi.
even with the. I'm talking about just trying to find that wig. I remember that first day.
Ooh, fam. The struggle of that wig finding.
Oh, see, that's what I meant about messing up my
Heads
set.
gonna roll.
That's what I meant about.
Hey, put that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that was good.
But yeah, no, that first day trying to and Anime Milwaukee.
I wasn't Kakashi Ron anymore.
No, remember you was trying to find the wig though, because you knew you was gonna wear that C2E2.
Like I was literally like I scoured. So for one, conventions, fam, make sure y'all get more people who do wigs in the conventions.
No, don't even say just wigs. There was plenty of wigs.
Black people wigs. Goddamn.
Thank you.
Goddamn. Let's get some dreads.
You found plenty silver. We saw plenty
if
silver
y'all
and
out
white
there
hair.
doing
But
dreads,
they
wigs,
they was finna have
Y'all-
Bacardi out here laid. This shit was
Laid
this
and
shit was finna
laid.
be laid.
if y'all out here doing dread wigs, fam, y'all are fucking up. But I realized about the anime game out here. Like cosplay is a real shit. Like dog, if y'all do wigs, if you watching our show and you just do wigs. Cause that means I'm really kind of off that you watch our show and you just do
Bacardi
wigs.
was finna have
But-
that Chucky, the new Chucky hair.
Oh, the new Chucky.
He was finna have that in white. It be out here.
Hey, you don't know how bad I was. Like, I'm not finna put on this real Kakashi hair, like the real spiky gray hair. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, and shout out to King Vader, because that's really what inspired when we was to see Crunchyroll.
Oh,
and
yeah.
fan the Kakashi. Like, he had the long. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah, but
that's
I think
Kakashi.
that
That's
was
Black
his
Kakashi.
dreads, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, that's Black Kakashi though.
Yeah.
Like, ain't gonna be no spiky hair. You a whole hoe.
Yeah.
If you out here the Black Kakashi dude,
the
and
wig
you put
was
the spiky black,
hair.
like
They
no,
had spiky
nigga.
hair.
They had the spiky,
He was looking for
and
the
they had the
dreads.
shit that was laid. Like that, your shit was perm.
Like Android,
moving.
like Android lane.
that shit, he was finna be out here.
Like no, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, if y'all man, wig the wig game was. I found that wig. That wig is still packaged and secure. That's gonna be something else. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna definitely get it.
You're not gonna bring back Kakashi Ron?
Oh, Kakashi Ryan always gonna come back, but I mean, it's also gonna.
No,
be,
because here's the thing: he keep on
Bro, I'm
building.
really
He
upset
has
about
to bring.
Jason.
That's what I said. I gotta do.
He has to
Hokage.
bring him back because also
I gotta do Hokage.
what
Kakashi.
Bacardi's building up to, like he gonna be able to do 31 days of cosplay. He
Oh
gonna-
yeah.
I mean, I haven't even came in here. I still got my Luigi outfit just to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, with my big gloves and all that. I still
I
got to
wanted
bring
to
that
do
in.
Choji. I was gonna get black dreads for Choji.
See, that's what I'm saying. We ain't got no dreads at the convention. Like, back.
But black,
We're running it back.
But
You know what
black
I'm saying?
dreads should be easy to find.
But I'm making
This
it.
gonna be the Jamaican looking weird one.
that is my fear.
It's gonna be
That
little
is my-
seashells
that
in it
is
and
my
shit.
fear.
I'm
Like
making
you
it
a
my
pirate in the
mission.
fucking
I'm
Caribbean.
making
That is my
it.
fear.
I'm making it my mission to rival Bacardi next year.
Fam, you're not gonna deal with me next year.
Oh yeah.
Killing
Like,
me with
money
these
go-
fucking wigs, bro. Like,
Money get better. It's gonna get better. Like this is the results of the pandemic.
I'm
nigga.
with you
Like,
though. I'm
you know
playing
what
on
I'm
it.
saying? Like money was right. We was out here good, boy.
We gonna rival. We gonna
You know
rival.
what I'm saying?
We
Who you gonna be?
I
What's
told-
your,
I said-
what's your
I
early
told-
idea?
I told Didge already, like I'm already, like I'm really like fucked up about y'all because we like Halloween is like our month and we ain't Ghostbusters, we ain't like
We ain't planning.
no, ain't no about planning it. We know what October gonna be about.
But if we gonna
You still
plan it, we
you
still
still
gotta
gotta
plan.
pick a. You said Ghostbusters. That means at some point we all need to be like, hey, we're gonna be Ghostbusters this year.
Man,
you can't
y'all-
just expect us to show up on Halloween like.
right.
Like-
Ron wanted secret
Right,
eyes.
like,
By
like,
September-
we ain't got a
That's
hive mind.
that's because y'all don't wear costumes. I said I get it. Like y'all haven't kept that kind of continuation in y'all life.
I just said it. I'm gonna rival you next
what I'm
year.
saying?
I'm
I do
changing
wear
that.
Y'all don't know.
I was a Jedi. I was a Sith. I do a lot of Star Wars costumes. As you can tell.
I mean,
But
The only wait, man.
I
only
was
time
Jabba the Hutt one year.
were you?
Yes.
Wait, I did too. I mean,
Please be
I do
that.
the Billy Bounce cosplay,
I don't got
but
the,
I was Jerome, and I won a Halloween contest as Jerome.
As Jerome?
because I stayed in character all day. It was at work. I stayed in character all day. And I had the whole suit, and I was
That's that
there.
call center swag.
I was Rick Ross one
For
year.
real.
You know what I'm saying? They just like he's so cool.
Yeah.
Like he's so.
Hey, I won.
You know what I'm saying?
Either
Yeah,
way it
you
goes,
won.
I won
He's
$100.
so cool.
I did a lot of costumes. I did Rick Ross one year. That was
Yo, Rick Ross was trash though.
My Rick Ross won me money though.
Rick Reese.
It was so trash. It was so trash.
What was it, Rudy? I want
Honestly, it's
I
not
feel like
that
it was, I feel like
difficult
it
to do
was
a
tank top and some black shades.
Only thing that was messed up because I didn't have a black tee, so I wore a gray tee. That was really the
But
fucked up part.
and that beard was
Ooh,
weak.
that really is off brand.
That was
the beard.
Hey, I can't grow that big of a beard. And that was all I got. You
That
can't-
beard was so weak.
That was a basic. That was.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like you was really like regular Ross. Like you know what I'm saying.
I was instead of Rick Ross, I was probably like Steve Ross. You know,
Steve Ross.
you know, I was a younger
Like
brother.
just that guy. You just that guy when they be like, "Hey, you related to Rick Ross?" He was like, "Yeah." They like for real, like yeah, like that's about. But you really ain't. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm Dave Ross and shit. Just chill out here chilling.
Hey, Deuces just shitted on the Rick Ross, bro.
It was trash.
It wasn't that great. He not wrong.
trash.
My point wasn't I did quality costumes. I just said I did
I've seen
costumes.
this costume. That I did not like the Rick Ross one.
When I was the chef costume was cold.
The chef was cold. The chef was good.
Yeah,
The chef one was good.
You wouldn't be better than my guy who did chef, but I get you.
No, dog. Is he dark? Is he dark skinned?
Yeah.
Ron, where'd you get
All
the
right,
belt?
On the internet. That's what I'm saying. Like, for instance, like I said, this is. I've actually had all this shit.
Sturdy.
Huh?
You look sturdy.
To
It's
be
really
fair,
not. It's
to
just
the
really
chef
not.
one, I ought to lose. I'm not as dark as the
$12.99.
chef, and I ain't finna be out here blackfacing it
Like-
as a black dude.
Like he's like my guy. Like I said, my guy, big ant. So when you call a nigga big ant, you know what I'm saying?
You already know.
You already know. You know what I'm saying? But if we was 4 white dudes, it would have been a perfect picture. Or
I'm
even
not-
black.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
not-
Because he was like he towers over. Like he was like he's really that big. So it's like I think I told you I got the story because that was the only time ever in his life that he was able to say crackers in public. And everybody was
I
like,
think
he
you
just
did.
got a full,
But it's like,
he
you
got
know-
full standing ovation because it was like perfect. It just swung perfectly. Like two
just-
white girls walked up to
He was
him.
just saying crackers.
Yeah, no, he was like, what? I forget. I can't think of the line though that he said in South Park.
I was
Which
singing,
one?
I was singing.
When he don't he call the kids crackers?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, however, wherever he say. But it was like I said, my guy. When we did Halloween, he was chef, and like 2 white girls ran up on him, and he turned around just loud, just went in mode. It did it. You know, but he got an ovation. Like everybody kind of saw it. It was like he did the voice.
He should have sung Salty
Like, he
Balls.
did the
I
voice
did
and
it at the bar.
everything.
I
It
got
was
drunk and
perfect.
sung that. I was leading the bar rendition of that. We was on here.
Say, hey, everybody, let me see my balls. They're big, salty chocolate brown.
I can see you doing that. I could definitely see you
Like I
doing
said,
it.
it's like the only costume, like even though I won as Jerome, the Billy Bounce costume was the best. The kids was going
Bro,
crazy
the
seeing me
last
Billy Bounce.
podcast, do not bring
Yeah, I
this
mean,
up.
you really could just keep growing into that motherfucking mask, and eventually you gonna definitely always wear Halloween.
Yeah, you
And
ever
every
And
day.
then that shit
Yeah.
gonna possess so he can walk
Yeah.
in.
that motherfucker was glued.
Like that.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. You could
It
definitely
looked
just
like
keep
a
that.
human. Like I don't want to see that again. I would prefer to not talk about it.
You brought it up. Man.
You
know what I'm
definitely.
saying? You definitely brought it up.
Who?
You did.
No, Deuces brought
No,
it
I
up.
brought it up because I was saying kids went crazy when I went trick or treating with with my kids.
Oh.
and everybody was stopping me like, oh, Billy Bounce. I was like, and that was pretty dope.
I mean, that's the thing. You got. I mean, that's, like I said, you would probably be the one that would rival. Like, Diz don't put enough effort.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? He
I'm
don't care.
I'm glad you ain't expecting it then.
You know what I'm saying? He don't care. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
this
Lib,
I care.
like I said, Lib would be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that would just
if
be-
Liv came here like draped out in any type of costume, I'd be super surprised. Dog.
Maybe
So-
one day.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be the surprise. But I mean, yes, I'm saying, fam. Like I figured, like even our convention days, fam. Like that should have been prime opportunities for a Ghostbuster outfit. We could have been. We could have been motherfucking.
But you didn't put that out there.
Fam, I wear costume. I had a costume. Like y'all knew what I was on. I'll be
You didn't
telling
say
y'all.
nothing about. But you keep on saying Ghostbusters. That's not something that you can just throw out there.
Yeah,
dog.
you can't.
How you
can't-
cannot?
You can't play.
Y'all not fans of Ghostbusters? Y'all never wanted to just have 4
But
guys that y'all could be
your plan-
Ghostbusters with?
Your plan was Kakashi
Hey, I'd do
Ron.
it. If we all
I would
did
do it.
If we all do it, nobody's against it.
Like
Nobody
you,
said-
you
nobody-
clear. You're clear Egon.
But
like you're
nobody's
clear
saying-
Egon.
nobody's saying no
So it's
to
like,
it.
why don't we get this?
Because nobody
Nobody's
said
saying
it.
no to
Nobody
it,
brought it
but
up.
I'm
We're doing
saying
it now. Next year, we are going to be in Ghostbusters costume.
Right.
I am going to
And it's gonna be perfect because it's gonna be right off the
Milwaukee.
movie,
Ron,
Anime
you gonna
Milwaukee.
be, Ron.
huh? Oh, I'm definitely just the original black dude, Winston.
Wilson.
Say, who the fuck am
I'm
I?
definitely Winston.
I'm just
You
saying.
Dan? I mean, no, you Bill Murray. You definitely what's his name? Nah, you definitely do. You know what I'm
Bill
saying?
Murray.
I could be him, but I'm gonna choose not to be because
Nah,
by that time next year I'm gonna be a more angrier old man. So I want to be Winston.
Oh my
Because
god.
I was the nigga that was in jail. Like I don't even know these niggas. Like, I just got here. Like,
Dog, hilarious.
Dog, when he was in jail, he was so fucking mad.
Yes.
Because he didn't have shit to do with what
I
they
ain't
did.
got a damn thing to do with
like,
this
do
shit.
you know? Like, nigga, that was wrongful imprisonment as a bitch. Dog. They just got this nigga by association. Like, he's
Yeah.
like, I wasn't even there. Like, what you talking about? Like, how you get picked up? Like, that was definitely probably like a moment that he like got picked up on that random ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, just had a reason. Like nigga, they hid that shit in Ghostbusters, nigga.
That's why I can't wait for the next Ghostbusters to come out, man. It looked good.
I'm
It do
extremely,
look
I'm
good.
It
extremely
looked so
excited.
good, bro. It looked good, bro.
Like, I did enjoy the women's version, but I'm extremely excited for the new Ghostbusters.
yeah, no, the women version,
Right.
I was like, like I said, I enjoyed it, but it was like,
It was more. It was, to me, it was just more of a comic.
Yeah.
Like Ghostbusters to me, and how I view Ghostbusters is there's actual universe and story to it.
And that's why
And
this
the
dude
women's
look,
version didn't
like
give me that feeling.
I love the like how the kids find it. Like I love what we got in the trailer so far. Like
Yeah.
it looks so fucking good, bro.
So
like that. Like I don't know what it is right now, but like there was a point where we was like, damn, another remake. But there's a lot of remakes that have been coming out that's like, all right, that look kind of good. Like cause like the new Scream trailer. I'm like, damn, I ain't want to watch Scream in a while.
I didn't even know there was going to be a new
Me
Scream
either,
until
but
like
that-
a couple weeks.
Yeah, and that trailer is so
I think it
good,
was
bro.
Universal. They did them so dirty.
I mean, they could have put this would have been
That
prime
movie
to
was-
put it out.
that
here.
movie was done in July.
but they moved it to January, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
the movie was done in July.
I mean, would you really want to rival Michael Myers?
you
No,
could
you
have
can
put it out.
all of it.
Movies,
You could have
like-
put it out. No,
just
you
put
could
it
have
out
put it out
in
in October.
October.
It could have came out.
What was in October?
Michael Myers.
Man,
Michael
Michael Myers.
but
But
that was
it
good.
could have came out this week.
It could have
like,
came out this week.
People,
because look at everything that
it's
came out
horror
this month.
Michael Myers.
No, but think about it. The new Chucky came out this month. The
That's a
series.
TV show.
That was a TV show.
But
That's
still,
TV though.
the new I Know What You Did Last Summer came out
This month?
This month.
A movie? That's
Yeah,
a movie?
No,
it's
it's
a
a
series.
series.
It's a series.
Oh,
Halloween
that's
came out.
TV though.
But what I'm saying,
Halloween-
what I'm saying is
but
everything is
Halloween-
coming back.
Y'all just saying it as far as fans, like we should have just got. You could have wrapped it all up with
all the
spring.
horror because
Just,
also with all of those are also you can watch at home.
Yeah.
Because Michael Myers you can watch at home, or Halloween. We keep saying Michael Myers.
Yeah, I don't understand
saw,
why.
I
So
saw
I
a
guess
tweet
I
about
guess
that. Black people would definitely say Michael Myers instead of Halloween.
I
huh?
mean, think about it, dog. How many people?
Like-
there was a tweet that said that.
Yeah, because
that
think
niggas
about it.
call it Michael
Bro.
Myers.
it was like everyone else. Halloween, black people, Michael Myers.
But see, think about it. Everybody else, Family Matters. Black people, I'm watching Urkel.
I don't say
always
Urkel. I
got
saw
it.
Family Matters.
We called it Urkel.
Yeah,
I call it
definitely-
Family
definitely
Matters.
Nah,
called
we
it
all
Urkel.
we all.
Did you call it Urkel?
Urkel.
Called it Urkel.
Dog,
I watched
that's why this nigga was a celebrity.
The only one I guess
thought
by
Family Matters.
The only one I guess by his
Like-
name was Fresh Prince because I wasn't calling it. I'm watching Will. Like
Yeah, Fresh
Fresh
Prince.
Prince.
Yeah, we watched Fresh Prince, but it's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
yeah,
you say, but I mean that was the name of the
yeah,
show.
but
Well,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like that might have been the one. Only
Yeah.
one was like, all right, yeah, that was the name of
Yeah.
the show.
Now I don't want to think about that.
Wait a minute, another one.
Turtles.
No, I was gonna say.
No, that's the name
No,
of
I was
the
gonna say
show.
Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Yeah, no, I definitely just call. I'm watching Tim.
I'm watching Tim the Tool Man Taylor. You
Yeah,
say the whole
definitely.
thing.
I do not say Home Improvement.
People was saying, I watching Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
I feel like I said Home Improvement.
I feel like I said both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it might have been both. It might have been, like I know you would work it, but I feel like I feel like I wanted to say more times Home Improvement.
It's just like that's how black
Then-
people do. But yeah, dog.
like now I want to think about that. That's a weird little like topic kind of thing to
Yeah,
really research
like-
and think about.
yeah,
like,
black people do that all the time. Yeah, it's like if the main character is like super famous.
Think about even with Game of Thrones, there was a whole hashtag that was just them thrones.
I do say Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Freddy.
I do say Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger.
I think everybody say Freddy.
I do
though.
say Freddy Krueger.
I don't
But
know.
still,
but like,
but
you
still.
do not, I do
Watch
not say
Jason.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Like I
That's
feel-
what I'm gonna say.
We gotta watch Jason. It's
Yeah,
Friday
they-
the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
shit!
Just, that's like that.
He's about to debate you.
You definitely because they had to go to like the only reason they make most sense is they really did make one called Jason. That, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah,
Friday the 13th.
13th. Yeah.
But by that point though, they already came out with Jason. Like,
No, that was the loophole. Nigga came in like that's why that nigga going to space because this nigga named Jason X. Nigga, like y'all think he was Jason 10, but the nigga name was Jason X. Nigga, like nigga fought the loophole. Like we can't call it motherfucking Friday 13th. Like Jason X. Nigga, like.
All right, well, there was that. I guess 'cause I definitely was like, well, that's the name of it. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, Freddie. I mean, I guess that would definitely tell you how iconic those two are, because
All of them.
Because you would say,
Oh yeah,
All three.
yeah.
who was the third?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers,
Michael
Jason,
Myers,
and Freddy
yeah.
Krueger.
Yeah, you just say the names.
You just
instead
said the name of them, bro.
Now I'm trying to think if it's any other.
No, because I was trying to go through like Jeepers Creepers. That's the name of the monster.
Yeah,
but
and you
like,
can't say
I
Chucky.
have heard. I don't say. But
Oh,
I have
wait
heard
a
people-
minute. I said you can't say Chucky, but it is not Chucky.
yeah.
It's Child's Play.
Yeah.
Definitely
Damn, I
Chucky.
forgot.
So Chucky. So that's how you would know that
Shit.
Chucky's iconic.
I just had to say
I was
my-
right with you. I was saying, you said it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Hey, no, we hilarious.
But they did
bro.
flip that though. That one can go both
yeah,
ways.
because once you got to
Because
certain
after
lines,
like 4, it became like Bride of Chucky.
But
Or
still,
all that, you know what I'm
It
saying?
don't count though. It's always been Chucky since the first one.
Or unless that's what
Right.
that's another nigga loophole. Like, you
That's a
can't call
loophole.
it child's play.
Wait,
Let's make this
think
Bride
about
of
it.
Chucky.
When it became Bride of Chucky, it got comical. Remember the
It
first
did
three
become
wasn't it?
it's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah.
Like,
But
Child's
even
Play-
like
Because
Lynn
even if
said,
you think about the
even
new
from the
Child's Play
first
they
one,
did, they was trying to make it like the old version, but it was like still like up to date.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
should have made movies that made us.
You said we
They
should
did.
have.
Chucky.
Didn't it?
No.
Yeah, they
I don't
did do
think
one.
Chucky was
No, I
on the
don't
last
believe so.
season.
No, it wasn't. It was Freddy Krueger. Dang. Okay.
It was Nightmare on
Nightmare
Elm Street
Street.
and Halloween.
And
Yeah.
I don't
Friday
think it was
the-
Friday the 13th.
Yes, it was.
was
No,
it?
it's all
Okay,
three.
I didn't see that.
Because they was all
episode
working
then.
with each
Halloween,
other.
Jason.
Because they was all working with each other.
And there's
Nightmare
one-
on Elm Street.
And there was a fourth one. I can't think
Yeah,
of what it
the
was.
Oh, the
One
fourth
wasn't
one.
horror,
it
No, it wasn't. It
Was
was
it Alien?
Oh, the
Alien
Yeah,
was
Alien.
also in
It's
there,
one.
but people
Yeah.
call Alien horror. Matter of fact, it's on our horror list.
No. I'm
I'm
saying.
saying like they did talk about it on the
It was
show.
like 7 this time. like, to be
well,
honest.
They released a whole bunch, bro.
Let me look.
Yeah.
Alien when it first came out was
Terrifying.
super dope.
What? Okay.
fire.
Never mind. I heard something different.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
are you? You're the one that.
I love Alien.
Yeah, man, like I actually like watching the show, like watching the movies made me definitely respect Halloween more because I definitely didn't care. Like I don't remember too. Like I don't like did to you say you rewatched all of them to kind of get up to this whatever.
Yeah, three was easily the worst.
But it was like I didn't like I never like as much as I could probably say I've watched them all. I can remember Jason and Freddy movies, but I cannot remember Michael Myers.
Oh
movie.
no, one is memorable.
One is
two,
memorable, yeah.
Two, you kind of 1 and 2 kind of blended together a lot. Even rewatching it.
Do you think one is memorable because anytime the movies have to reference the past, they use actual footage from it?
I think
I
so.
think that helps out because
I-
I've seen that cop like, what did he shoot him? Did he do it? Like I've seen that scene in so many movies of.
I think what made it memorable to me, like especially now, like I said, when I've recognized the world we live in, where
RoboCop,
violence
they
is such a prominent
Once
thing.
we finish this, I'll list the
Like
8 they
where
did.
violence is such a prominent thing, like you know what I'm saying,
movies that
like
made us.
the original Michael Myers was literally like non-violent and non-bloody.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's crazy that's what I'm saying. Like that's where I was like, you can really tell
I feel
how
like
even when you got movies like that, like it's really starting to click in my head about the loopholes.
it
Oh, yeah.
kind of
Because
started.
when,
I felt like it kind
when
of
Michael
started
Myers
to change
became the
with
Michael Myers
4.
we all love is when they changed the fucking name to H2Os.
No,
and
I feel like 4 was the first one. Like I said, from rewatching
Busta
them,
Rhymes versus Michael Myers.
4 was kind of when it. I felt like
what was 4 though?
4 was when he went after the niece, and then
Was that-
5 was 5 the niece.
How many fucking movies is these?
Dog,
There's like 8.
8. There's like a whole bunch.
So there's Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 4.
But they literally just called 1 through 5. Like there's no other names.
4 for
Though-
sure. First 4 for sure.
First
5
four-
might
no, it was
not.
5. It had a V on it. It was big.
Okay,
V.
yeah, 5.
So the first 5 had It was numerals,
Obviously, they had like a
Right.
subtitle.
So were these? Because maybe I'm not.
and then they did 2-0, right?
Then it was H2. No, yeah. Then it was H2O.
Yep.
Then the 2 Rob Zombie ones.
Yep.
And then the 2. So there's what? So we got 5.
9?
Yeah, 9.
9.
So I didn't. So like the first 5, I don't remember at all, other than the first one. Then
So the first 2 were him and Lori.
Yep.
She dies in 2.
Mm-hmm.
3, Michael Myers isn't in it at all. It's like he's like a basically like the fairy tale. Almost
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. So it's like this is supposed to be like like the shit that you hear at night is
Yeah.
the Michael Myers story. 4.
I mean, were people dying though? Like was he like a ghost?
Yeah,
or something?
it wasn't. He wasn't
It
the
wasn't
ghost.
him.
It was like it was sort of like almost like a. I don't even want to say possession.
Yeah, it was.
But it was like
weird.
shit was being done in like its memory or whatever.
Yeah, it was weird how
It
they
was
did that one.
Like I said, easily the worst. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah,
Like
because that premise was so trash.
that shit was
Hands
horrible.
down.
like little sub names. My bad, I had to look
Yeah,
it
no,
up.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
4
saying. They
was-
did have like sub names.
The 4 was the return to Michael Myers.
And yeah,
which
so
I was
4
on the 4th. Like he returned already. Like 2 other.
No,
times.
No, because technically only one. Technically 1 and 2 were he didn't go away.
Yeah, he didn't go away. And
3
3 he
That's
was
right.
supposed to be
3
dead.
was since he wasn't in that
wasn't
story at
there.
all. That's why that 4 was all right. Michael Myers is
That's
actually back.
Who
Yeah.
was it on 3 though? I can't remember.
3, it was like I said, it was like he's like the fairy tale
Yeah,
story.
it was just like
it was supposed to
I
be
don't
like,
understand. Like, I
this-
don't understand how
this
people
the
were
shit.
dying. Like how do people die?
Because like people were doing it like in like like any other like
Like a-
fairy tale, like not even fairy tale, I guess like scary story movie was like, oh, they told this scary story, but shit started actually happening in this town.
Yeah.
it was basically that.
But it didn't turn out it was actual Michael Myers.
It wasn't Michael Myers ever. It was. I forgot what it was.
I forgot what it was, but
it was very. It was
That's why I was really wanting to figure out what it was.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
It was bad.
It was so bad, bro. You probably exited out your brain.
And then 4 and 5 was when the psychiatrist was after him, and he was going after basically other relatives.
Yeah.
One who was going after like his cousin, and then like his niece. Then H2. No, yeah, that was 4 and 5. And H2O was when Laurie was back.
Yep.
Like, did they ever say how Laurie came back?
I forgot how they say it.
No, it's two's not a part of that timeline.
Halloween is 20 years later.
2's not a part of that timeline. So H2O is literally right after 1. So she never died. They didn't have to explain
you're right. They didn't have to explain
H2O was 20 years later.
Really, it was just a direct jump. 20 years
later. It was just a direct jump 20 years later.
That's why it's called Halloween 20.
She wasn't in
which is pretty much what they fucked up.
She was in 2. She died in 2. But Halloween H2O goes off of 1. So it goes from 1, 20 years later, 20.
It don't count.
It don't count 2. That's what I said. Halloween's like 3 different timelines. Because
3 different timelines.
these two new ones don't count H2O.
They literally just did the same
2.
thing H2O did, though. They just jumped 40 years.
Yeah, they just jumped again.
They jumped 40 years.
Yeah.
This is like H2O was 20 years.
Like
with Laura,
Halloween, that's why
which is really wild because they had to not want to select like black niggas to be successful because that timeline was fine. You know what I'm saying? That timeline was fine. You could have jumped 20 more years after that timeline and just started this one and been like, well, Mike had problems with these niggas. Like, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all don't get them. So instead, they erased the niggas out of Halloween history and jumped 40 more years. They like, we can't go 20 because niggas around Haddonfield.
So they don't make any mention. Do they make any mention of any movie in the Halloween movie?
Nope.
It's 1.
It goes 1. 1 is the basis of every timeline.
1 is the base, except 3.
Except 3, yeah, you're right.
But and the Rob Zombie ones. Rob Zombie ones, they're their own. They're their own little timeline.
Well, I'm talking about the other because they use 1. So it's 1
splits off to 3
so pretty much
timelines.
It's 1 and then the original 4, 5 up to 5. Then it's 1 H2O that timeline. Then it's 1 and then the one that came out last year in this one. So it's like it's literally just
they just keep it from 1. Like they just keep, like I said, so it's pretty much 1 timeline where she died and 2 timelines where she's alive. 1 without niggas.
Yeah. There's niggas in this one.
No,
and they died.
1 without winning niggas. One without winning niggas.
Yeah, they like, we gotta write this story the right way.
But Busta punching Mike, bro. That fight.
That was wild. They saw that shit. They was
right. Rewrite this Haddonfield. These niggas is clowning. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, and that's why I say I feel like it's still in the same universe because they was like, we still can't go back 20 years because niggas was there at 20 years. So jump 20 more years and put her in the fucking hospital, nigga. Like, she old. Like, we making sure ain't no niggas around. If they are, they's dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this old boy in this last one, I felt like his wife didn't respect him. His wife did not respect him.
Y'all seen this at the movies or is it on HBO?
It's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock, not Paramount, Peacock.
Okay.
I seen it in the movie.
Booming, huh? It's coming up, huh?
Hey, Peacock got The Office.
I mean, all you gotta do is pay the $6 a month. And watch it.
But you see, here's how they get you.
You ain't got about a whole movie. Just
like
paying for the subscription.
But
here's that $6, hit cancel right after.
But here's the thing.
You putting a game out there.
Some of the main stuff is like free. Dog, you can watch the first 5 seasons of The Office for free.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can watch a lot of stuff for free.
That's the fucking Office.
What they do is the shit that, like, the movies.
Yeah.
Like, because they know they got certain movies that like, oh, we'll drop it on Peacock, but hey, you got to pay for it.
Right, that's why you would get on the subscription plan. Yeah. So it's free stuff. Where you get on a subscription plan and get the exclusive movies.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So that's what made it like so.
Yeah, but like, the dude, like I felt like his wife did not respect him in his new.
Fam, both of them was trash.
But I feel like he was super trash.
Like, and I thought I actually gave him a little bit when they were in the bar, and like the moment the whole car thing happened, I was like, this is gonna.
See, the moment
we don't want to spoil it for Liv.
Oh yeah,
it's all good. You know, I'm not tripping.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, they just.
I guess it's not like
it was
a super story.
It's really. I mean, if you
never been a huge. I never been.
I mean, it was like I said.
I ain't like H2O Halloween. If I was to say what Halloween is my favorite, it would definitely be H2O and Resurrection, just cause of LL and fucking
Busted.
I mean, that's really.
It was wild. Like
y'all
was talking about how he was on ass this time, basically.
Bro, he got to upgrade
Dog,
this shit.
This nigga was definitely an RPG.
He was
He was
fighting
like, I gotta do
groups
some
of
points.
people, but it was like multiple fucking fatalities at once. Like he was fighting niggas like. Ugh.
Yeah,
Then he grabbed
like, I don't know.
axe.
Like that's what I'm saying. I watched
then
this
he grabbed
one.
the fire torch. Like this nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like I watched this one, and like I
this
said,
one
you
was
had to
hilarious,
remember
bro.
that this is a Haddonfield that don't got niggas that live there that can fight.
And but they had one nigga.
That's
Bro,
what I said. They had
two.
They had two.
But the one nigga though, he was the police chief. Hey, at one point,
That's the same nigga though. I feel like I've seen him in
yeah, but hold
another
on.
Halloween.
So he the police chief. And at one point, like the city, they want to fight and they want to kill Michael Myers.
Shit.
He had a moment, literally.
We can't talk about it because I need to talk
Dog,
about
he
it.
had-
Like
Kill him.
No,
They
they
want
want
to kill Michael Myers.
The
whole point was a town.
They
fight,
mobbed
bro.
up.
This is it.
But he
The
like,
whole
he like,
town
I'm
mobbed
the police
up.
chief. Y'all can't be doing this. And they were like, nah, fuck that. But at one point, they got so wild. This nigga literally sat in the hallway, head off, and he was just like looking down. Like he literally had the Bacardi look. Like, nigga, I am done, dog. Like I am
they
fucking
gave that
done.
nigga, they gave that nigga a real tough spot. And like, we gonna show a close up of that.
Bro, he was cold for just being for being like that. I'm like,
Like, but I was saying, like, I told you when you bust down the story again, because we saw, like, that's what I said, like, realizing so many movies and so many timelines, and you realize that this is literally a jump again from the first movie to 40 years later. Like, these niggas ain't seen Michael Myers in 40 years.
So they
and
spooked.
on one random Halloween night,
he
a
come
nigga in
out-
a mask is on your fucking block. Like, I had to
Wait,
watch
wait.
the movie totally different. I had to realize
and not
that,
only
like,
just on your block killing multiple people at once. Because remember, the original, he was catching people solo.
But what also threw
Catching
me
them
off
solo.
was
Yeah.
how
This
old was
one,
Michael Myers in the original then?
Huh?
How old was he in the original?
I don't know.
then?
But like,
that
but
was
in this
40
one,
years ago.
like niggas was like,
I feel like he's like in his
it'd be
50s.
10 niggas. They like, we about to
He
beat
still
your
in his
ass,
show.
Michael Myers.
No,
And
I'm
Michael
talking-
Myers
I feel
fucking
like
ass
he
up
was
like,
like early.
like, nah.
I mean,
It
I
was
can
so
give him like
crazy.
60, 40
That's
years
why I
later.
said.
But still, a
So the
60-year-old.
townspeople were like on his ass.
Yeah,
like
dog.
they were looking for him.
Yes.
to
They
fight.
were like,
Yeah.
because they,
So
you know,
it
the
was
word
like
got out.
Like it was like,
But it
one-
was funny though because you can tell that they ain't never been in this situation before in their
Well,
life.
Especially some
They
of the
wasn't.
kids. Especially like some of the younger
Well,
ones.
the main dude, remember, he pulled up. So the main dude that wanted to, like,
Tommy.
Tommy. He wanted.
Tommy is the original kid from one.
The original kid
one
from
that's-
one.
the one
So
that she
he's
was
like,
saving.
we ain't doing this shit again. So when they hear Michael Myers is back, he's like, all right, fuck that. So he going around town like, look, I need people that's down to fight. Look here, Michael Myers is stopping today. So he was rolling up on niggas at the gas station like, hey, yo, you down? We gonna do it. And niggas like, yeah. So like, they really ain't been
It
a
was like so not like you just don't even know. All you know is like all you know is
Wow. I
like
don't know
it
if
what
I
it
wanna
became.
watch this.
What it was.
It was good. I
fuck
won't
with
say.
it.
I won't say.
It was decent, bro.
It wasn't bad.
It was
Like what makes it like that's what I'm saying. Like what makes it bad is that like dog. I mean, it don't make it bad. Like I enjoyed watching it, but Michael Myers was just
It was.
OP.
It was a
OP.
lot.
Like
But
there's
I said,
never
oh,
like you've
God.
never seen Michael Myers like this. And
What
it-
literally
it
also
and
threw
it
me off-
started from the cop in the window.
What-
It
like I said,
started
what
from the
threw me
cop
off
in the
though-
window.
Like, that's why I asked how old was he in the first one, because I'm also like, fam, how is he doing all this? Like,
Nah, bro.
I pictured him at like 60.
It started with the
He gotta be
firefighters.
60.
No, the fireworks wait, like nigga. The cop in the window who was staring out the window, and all you saw was Michael Myers go, bam, out the like grab this nigga out
Oh,
the
that
window.
was before the firefighters?
That was like the first scene.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Because
I
I
was
was
like,
yes, because remember,
I also thought it was after the
because
fire.
it threw me off in the story though because it was like that was a scene where he was dealing with just the cops.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of the
Okay.
movie.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
You know,
right.
like, but
you're
I didn't
right.
understand how it timelined together because it was like this nigga was like
But when he
Also in the fire.
the first thing I out, the
But that
first
made
one-
me so.
We know
That was the
series
first
ain't got
time I was
set
like, this
timeline.
movie is
Why you
going.
expecting a movie to have a set time?
Like that's why I said the first time I knew this movie was sideways was at that moment because when he jumped on that nigga heels, for one, the way he pounced on this nigga,
Duh,
when
so
you watch
fast.
it,
I ain't never seen that nigga move fast in my life.
But when niggas realized who he was, and as a cop had the gun, fam, the aim was so beyond me.
Dog,
like
they was
the
Star
aim
Wars aiming in this
was
one.
like,
They was
definitely
bro,
Star
y'all
Troopers out
never
here.
shot nobody in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like
They was pure stormtrooper out
and
here.
it was that's all I kept watching.
Yeah.
The niggas in Star Wars, like and these things like dog, like
Stormtrooper bullets. That's
so that's what make because even like I said, what made me so mad was like in the first scene where he do it when he catch the cop on the stair, he walks down the stairs without a fucking care in the world, and all you see is the bullet
Hey,
holes
the whole-
literally going everywhere
Yeah.
around this nigga. I was
Hey,
like, bro,
and
y'all
that's another
gotta
thing,
be
bro.
kidding me.
In this movie, he did not have a care. He would kill and just walk off. Kill, walk off.
I mean, he never really had a care.
You got mad stuff on you.
No, but I mean, like,
black stuff.
like I said, like to me,
Hey,
like
on this side too.
I feel like what threw me off with a little bit for this one was the fact that
Hoodie back
he also
I was gonna say,
like
you show
compared to like
hoodie on for the rest
compared
of the
to
show.
having him coming from, which also was crazy too because he wasn't even this aggressive in the first in the Halloween that just came out last month.
He got pissed. He like, y'all niggas trying to burn me. He got
He definitely
pissed.
that was
He got
definitely
pissed. He was
this what we
pissed.
doing.
Right.
He was like, no. When he walked out, he saw the firefighter. Nigga was like, man, he ain't flinched, dog. Hey, that's another thing.
Did y'all see the petition about that scene?
Oh, because firefighters?
Yeah, some
Talking about they wouldn't
firefighters.
I would be fucking petitioning too.
Still there, bro.
Because they
Still there?
treated, like I
Dog.
said, nigga, the firefighters were like they were the most helpless niggas in
Where
the
we
world.
at?
It's like, bro,
He's
have y'all
sweating.
never seen
That little
catastrophe in this town? Like that's really how I felt.
think it's in
Like
your hand when
this
you
nigga
run,
was
it's
just
like
running
you keep on wiping
amok,
it back.
bro. Like he was running amok,
Bro.
And
I'm telling
like,
you, John
the
Wick
fact-
style.
It was literally John Wick.
It was John
Like-
Wick style.
Like he wasn't trying to hide in the shadows.
Nah,
He
bro.
wasn't trying to.
Bro,
like,
you talking about
I
this?
think it may have been one time
Yeah.
Out
that
there
they was like
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 GTA.
he's way in the corner like he's hiding shit.
No,
it was like one time. They did that shit.
Or he would start it. Like that'd be the start. Because like it was all about groups, so it would start like they'll walk in the crib, they can't find him. The first person he killed like that, but then he conveniently killed Bacardi in front of me, you, Didge, Lou, everybody here. So then he's like, all right, fuck it. So we all try to attack him, and he's just like, nah. He'll grab the mic, stab you with the mic, grab the fucking figure, kill me with the figure, grab the light. Burn Lou with the light, like he was like going, oh,
Like he was MacGyver, like bro, he was MacGyvering. But it really was like now that you mentioned it, he did not kill nobody solo. Like he did. There was never.
Everybody,
there was not one.
He wanted
he
witnesses,
killed-
and so he could
He
kill
killed
them
people.
together.
He killed nothing but people in groups.
Yeah, dog.
Like I don't
It
think
was
he killed
wild,
one person.
dog.
Like
I
so.
don't know if I want to watch this.
And he
No,
got-
but he,
Halloween.
It was
like I said, if you
entertaining.
want to, if you watching it
Is
for,
it entertaining? Like if I approach it to be,
If it's a
entertaining
slasher, it's
and
a
not
slasher.
expect
It's a slasher.
anything.
it's a pure
Bro,
slasher.
He got creative with the slasher, bro. He like this. He was by knives. He said, nah. He grabbed one of those lights, busted it, killed.
Right.
Like he was wild.
Like somebody grabbed the whole kitchen knife. This nigga like, all right, let me just go into the kitchen sink and pop out this motherfucking fluorescent light. And but casually, the nigga with the knife just like, come on, nigga. He was like,
Let me get that.
Michael
all
Myers
right.
got a cabinet.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
he was
No,
in
he was in
their
niggas'
house.
house.
He was
He was in
somebody's
their house.
But he
Like,
just,
pretty much the nigga grabbed the knife first.
He was. I'm telling you, it was fatalities. Whatever was around him, he was killing niggas with.
But it was made. But someone was really, like I said, like, because I think that was the lady.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, she really just took the L. Like the nigga, like did like he was just that
But the way
aggressive.
even how he did her husband, he brought her husband, and he was when he was trying
He-
to find his knife. The nigga was like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, and that was later
Nah, I
on.
like
Like,
that one.
yeah,
No,
like,
he
that's
was
what I'm saying.
wildin'.
They had a moment where the nigga was just on a stab frenzy on one
I
body.
was like, damn, this
And
overkill
I'm
like
like,
a
bro,
motherfucker.
I'm like, they really turned Michael Myers up
He
all
was
the way
savage,
up.
dog.
Like,
Savage mode.
like all the way
Savage.
up. Which made me mad about when they caught him and the jumping because they didn't get that nigga the same energy back.
They did not, and that's why I said,
They
black-
jumped him.
Bro, they jumped him,
Yeah.
and nobody went for the headshot. And I was like, y'all never jump anybody? I was like, we need more black people in this town.
My thing is like that's how you know movies ain't
And
like when
they
that's,
jumped him and still took the L.
that's just a
Really?
that's the real that's
They
the
killed
real.
this motherfucker in the movie.
No, that's why it's another one.
You
It's
know they wanted another
it's Halloween.
one.
The next movie is Halloween Ends. Like this was Halloween Kills. So this was really a movie seeing Michael Myers have a fucking field day. And then the next movie supposed to be how he ends.
Because he went crazy.
If the nigga ends.
everybody that jumped
Because unless the
him, he
nigga just
killed them.
tired at this point. Like,
And what if that one?
Yeah.
They do the Thanos ending. He just sitting on the ranch. Just,
I just want like you go to that last nigga and just be like, I'm just drop the knife and just leave. Like I'm done. Like I'm good.
they
like,
show him farming now.
Hey, shout out to fan who still did the Michael Myers video that I've been sharing on social media.
Oh, my
because
God.
That nigga
Oh.
talk cash.
That
That,
nigga-
was the
that
most
nigga-
cashiest Michael
that-
Myers video.
That nigga said
ever.
Pennywise out here trying to talk. Like, yo, broke ass nigga,
Dawg
you live in the
said-
sewer,
Dawg
cuz.
said Pennywise trying to talk crazy. Like, you live in the sewer. My kind of $4,800 a month. You not moving like me. Like, dog, snapped on that nigga. Show Annabelle. Look at Annabelle. Look at Annabelle Miami. Tell her I ain't left her on read. Like I'm like, bro, he had Michael Myers doing the most.
shit.
Man. So
But
I
like,
fuck with it. So I mean, yeah, Halloween you one. I
Halloween,
mean,
but-
it still was good.
I'll check
But
out Peacock today when I get
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
want to check
give it a
out
watch.
both. I Know What You Did Last Summer and Chucky because you
Chucky's
told me
good.
you told me Chucky's good. And
I
you
ain't
told
watched
me,
second episode.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I know what you did last summer. I thought I wasn't gonna like it.
What show does that come on? What channel?
Amazon.
It's on Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought I wasn't gonna like it like after the first episode because I'm like, bro, this feels Euphoria as a bitch. But the twist that they throw in it had enough that I was like, all right, let me watch the second episode.
Bro, I'm telling you,
And then-
this is the year of the comebacks. Everything comes like the horror movies is bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Remember, it was a rough patch for a while.
Yeah.
I just finally watched Don't Breathe too though, but I really wasn't my shit.
The second one?
But see, I don't think that's
see
considered
the
a
second one yet.
comeback because that's just like
the
the sequel.
They should.
But think about our
The
classics.
first one they should have left at the first.
I didn't see the
Think
second
about
one.
our
I heard-
classics.
I heard the
It's
second
been a
one
rough
was
patch
really
for
good.
our
I saw
classics,
both
bro. And that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now they coming back. Remember that Chucky movie was horrible, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean the last
That was
Chucky,
how-
like
that was how
the
that
last
Kakashi
Child's
was.
Play.
Yeah, whatever. I don't
The
know
last
why
Child's
they took
Play.
it and tried to like make
Yeah.
a whole new type of Chucky. Like
That was how that
Because
Kakashi
it was
wig
because it was a
Like,
because
what the
remember
hell? Like-
because that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all understand? It was a reimagination of Child's
Yeah.
Play.
I know it
we
was.
don't
It was still
need
trash.
that. We didn't need that.
That's why they had to crash that and just gave us Chucky because
Yeah.
they know that's what we want. We just want the
TV show,
Chucky.
that's what I want Chucky. I want
The
motherfucking
TV
Yeah,
No, I'm
because
saying even
like
like
I
the
said,
movie
show
the
is
Scream
good.
TV show wasn't that good. It was like, damn, you fucking up Scream. Now this movie looking
I ain't seen the
good.
Scream TV show.
It was an MTV show.
It was an MTV show. They changed the
it was-
mask.
Oh, I think I do remember that
It
one.
wasn't that great.
I mean, but I mean, like
That
most
shit
of those.
lasted for a minute though.
That's
And then-
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
had like
those-
4 seasons.
And then I forgot what the third. I Know What You Did because it was I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And then there was another one, knockoff one that was horrible that came
I
out
didn't
like
see
4
that
years
one.
ago.
I know it was a
It was
knockoff
like
one.
a straight to DVD one. So it was like.
I'm
So
trying to remember.
yeah, but it's
I think
like,
I know what
but
you're
that, but like
Is
I
that
said,
Remember
that,
What
but
You
the
Did Last
shows,
Summer or
but the
something?
show's back, and then like this new show that this is doing good. So it's like I'm feeling good about this shit coming
Yeah,
back.
I gotta check out the
man.
new episode today. It comes out on every Friday, so I missed today's.
Yeah, man, I'm happy that shit coming. You know,
Yeah, the Chucky I enjoy because it really is going back to the original roots. Like it's the same. Like that's what I'm starting to understand is like the Chucky that we like is the Chucky shows. Like you said, when it got humorous,
Yeah.
whatever. Because even like I said, even in this show, it's that Chucky.
I'll
Like
always
it's
know
not
what you did
Child's
last
Play
summer.
Chucky that we still enjoyed, who was just actually a piece of shit motherfucker in a Chucky body. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, 'cause,
like,
like,
if you think about the original Child's Play
original
1
Chucky-
through 3, it was literally just about this nigga trying to get out the body.
right?
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm saying?
and you felt like
They
the
still try to get out the body,
Yeah.
but
But by Chucky, when he became Chucky,
Bri-
he just said,
Bride
fuck
of
it, just give
Chucky
me a
and
bad
all
bitch
those-
in another
yeah.
body, in the
Right.
same body. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know,
he didn't even want to get out the
like-
body no more.
It's like old school Chucky is like a grizzled ass nigga, and then like the new Chucky is just like
I'm here now. Like, fuck it.
I
Like,
like
And
that.
that's a cool
I
three
like
title
that
run. I just thought about
exaggerated.
that. The I Know What You Did Last
Chucky.
Summer ones.
Yeah.
I like those title
the
runs.
titles is good. The titles are good, but
what was the third one?
I always know what you did last summer. I
Oh.
like that. Like, I know what you did. I still know what you did. I'll always know what you did.
I'll get to it.
what's
I
your
mean,
fa-
I ain't never heard it. I ain't never.
It
That's
was
the-
straight
that was the
it was
trash
straight
one.
to
It was
DVD.
straight to
Yeah,
DVD?
that-
what's your favorite slasher weapon?
Slasher weapon, fam. Right now, it really is the hook from Candyman. It's the hook.
The hook.
Only because this nigga never used it like it's supposed to be used.
How was it?
Like he don't never hook.
Oh,
niggas.
okay. I was just-
He jammed that bitch through you. Like it's nothing.
Which is
it's not
odd.
even the sharp
'Cause
spot.
I don't
It's
get-
just
yeah.
it's just
Which
the
is-
rounded
that's what I was saying,
of the
which is
hook
odd. Like, how do
rammed
you-
through your body. Like it's
That's-
really more
that's
piss,
strength.
nigga.
That's just
Yeah,
strength.
just strength. So it's like
Cause you ain't
And
getting
the
the
big
cut.
force that'll hurt so goddamn bad.
that's what I'm
where
saying.
it's
Like,
pierced,
like he's never used the maybe one blue moon he'll catch a nigga when you lift him up with it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
most niggas he just straight through back out. Like all you can, but it's always the back of the hook. Other than that, it'd be the phantasm ball. That's like this. I mean, that's not really clear as a slasher weapon,
Yeah.
but I like that weapon.
Well,
where is that from? My bad.
Phantasm, the movie Phantasm, the ball.
that's not. I mean, I guess
It's not really a slasher
not a
weapon,
slasher
but it's
weapon.
used as a death, which like it's definitely because the ball pretty much was like all had like blades and hooks and everything in it,
Right.
so it sliced and
That's a
cut and
tough
slashed.
question.
Like it was like a slice and dice all in one tool.
Cause really, not a lot of variation, to be honest.
I mean, you got the Texas chainsaw. You know what I'm saying? You got the butcher knife. You got the machete.
I guess I'll just consider both of those just knives. I guess that's what threw me off.
So you trying to find something really, really unique. That's what
You're gonna go machete. I'm going chainsaw because not only is that motherfucker like that noise is gonna scare the fuck out of you.
That's why I don't fuck with haunted houses, man.
You want a chainsaw?
Chainsaw.
I ain't fucking with that.
I don't like when I know a nigga when it's a real one. Like, cuz you doing a lot.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
you
yeah,
dangerous.
chainsaw. The gloves ain't bad though either.
But see,
The who?
the gloves, the Freddy's gloves.
I mean, Freddy gloves. That's what I'm saying. Those are unique weapons.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Like those unique, nigga coming at you with finger gloves with knives.
I wouldn't want a chainsaw because, like, matter of fact, it's the sound. Like the sound's gonna scare you, but I wouldn't want it. Especially, I wouldn't want it on my clippers to sound like that because you wouldn't like imagine putting clippers towards your balls and they sound like that. You are gonna be scared as shit. And
Of course, that'd be fucking terrifying.
you'd be terrified, right? So luckily, we know a brand that gives you a nice no-nick technology clipper, Manscaped.
Manscaped,
man. So support for this podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, and that does not make a whole lot of noise at all. Like, it's very, very quiet. And yeah, you heard that. It's the 4.0. So join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. I'm definitely one of them. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Geekset20.
Geekset20.
Again, you get your 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Geekset20.
Geekset20
at manscaped.com.
Okay. A chainsaw in real life though, I don't know how much of a scary weapon that'd be because that shit don't always start on the first pull.
Yeah, but when that motherfucker running,
like nigga, my thing is
using a chainsaw, he got that bitch running already.
Like my thing is like nigga. The intention alone is gonna terrify me. Like nigga,
even just see somebody do this.
If the bitch don't go out,
you hear
like
him
you hear that nigga rev though, you gonna be like, what the fuck?
You
Like
gonna hear the struggle. You gonna, what the fuck, man?
I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker don't even turn on. As soon as I hear that bitch rev,
right? Like you trying to use it on me?
But that's what I'm saying. But that gives you the time to get out of there because it's not starting at first one.
But you'll still be. We ain't talking about if you're gonna be. We talking about if you're gonna be scared.
You gonna be scared?
Hell yes, I'm gonna be scared. Yes, I'm not. But I'm saying it won't be a good weapon. I'm talking about the weapon aspect because
you gotta make sure that motherfucker gassed up.
I want to see Diz in a chainsaw fight there because that motherfucker is a very good.
Because here's the thing. Even here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Even if it's not started, right? He revving. So I got a little bit chance to run. So soon as he busts through that door, like I don't care how far I am, I'm like, oh shit, like I'm scared.
That's a benefit to you. That's all I said. It's
you
not.
Say that now.
That's why you say it's not a good weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's a benefit to you as a slasher.
Like if I was trying to be the one killing you, I'd be really salty if this motherfucker don't start on the first run.
True that, but
that's also what made me.
But
so
you gonna
cold.
keep on going.
I hear that engine rev. I am running.
That's what I was made.
And the chances
if
are,
it don't work. I might turn back.
He also betting on you gonna fall. If you fall, you really gonna think.
That's what always what made me didn't like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the original movie,
because he
never revved it.
Yeah, it was
never
it was
revved.
always just
It'd just be quiet. It'd just be quiet as a bitch till he on your ass.
Yeah.
No, he would turn that motherfucker on.
It was a couple times, but when he did, it was the same thing you were saying though about
because he didn't carry it with him all the time. But he did turn that motherfucker on.
You thinking about maybe the other movies too, but I'm talking about like in the original one, because the original one was really like...
He's saying that there was no moment of him doing it.
It was a couple of them.
You know, it's the 70s, so, you know...
So, but that's what I'm saying, so that's why I said,
like... never ran out of gas.
Like the niggas he killed... if you remember the scene... Like, if you remember the scene when he killed the motherfucking dude in the wheelchair...
Yeah.
He was really like the nigga was already there, and it was already ready in his body. It was like, nigga, we didn't hear you turn this bitch on. Like, how you creepy with this bitch on low?
He was already killing him.
No, because he was the first dude that died.
He was already killing them, though. It just went.
But
to
still,
that
you didn't hear the.
Like you didn't hear this nigga creeping with it or nothing. Like his chainsaw was cold. That nigga had a motherfucking John Deere or some shit. Nigga. That shit was cold. That nigga had silent. In the 70s, that nigga had silent technology. Like that shit was unnecessary.
It's the 70s, dog.
Yeah.
So. Because in all the other movies, you know, he got that motherfucker right.
Got that motherfucker going.
He was like vroom and chasing your ass down and cutting off a limb.
ASAP, dog. All right,
You know what?
Leatherface. I like
Let's just run through it,
Leatherface.
'cause we already like 50.
I like Leatherface.
Chucky's scalpel is top tier too. Like
That
not
ain't
when,
his like.
but he know that nigga has like he touches scalpel.
What you
Like
mean?
Chucky catch an ankle
What do you
down there
mean?
in every movie. Not every movie,
But-
but close enough.
But
Oh,
that ain't like his
yeah,
guaranteed
yeah. Like-
weapon. That's what I was saying.
But it's like he's always around. Like
Yeah.
when you know he grabbed a scalpel,
Yeah, you're fucking.
like you know you
Achilles is
finna have a
done,
moment
bro.
where you finna grab your ankle. Like bro finna do
Yo,
something.
your shit is
Like
snapping.
he ain't killed nobody worse than me than when he just really take a nigga that little piece out. That
yeah, I mean, I
like
get
that
it.
slice.
Once Chucky
Cut
does
that tenet.
Yeah.
that's like his setup move. You know how The Rock had the people's album?
Yeah.
Rock bottom? You know, Stone Cold had
He turned full on that
Yeah.
moment. When you down, when your shit cut,
Yeah.
he walk in front of your face like, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
He already
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you out there in pain, you don't know why your ankle bleeding. This nigga walk up on your ass, like your whole
He
shit,
already knows. He
like your
already
whole
knows.
shit thrown. Like
He
you about
got
to
you.
die today. You're about to die.
Yeah.
Like I was like, bro, that's
And
really.
he'll talk shit and
Talk
stand in front
shit.
of you. Like,
That
he'll
nigga,
talk
that nigga
shit.
pulling out a set. He like, hey, so why did chicken cross the road?
Bro, like,
Cause your
dog.
dumb ass on the floor.
Like fam, like
Well.
Like-
What do we have here?
Talking cash, ribbing you and shit.
That-
Oh, broke ass
like, when he,
nigga.
like, dog, like the ruler
You on that
death
broke
was,
ass
like,
ankle, huh?
That's top tier ruler. Like the ruler beat was top tier, fam. Like,
Oh yeah.
What a horrible way to die. Just getting
getting beat with the, like that motherfucker turned red. Like how you beat
Well, because you
your
gotta
ass?
remember, he still got man strength. He a dog with man strength. So it's like you expecting this to be like.
I really don't still. I feel like they still don't stretch that enough.
They don't.
They don't stress his
I
man
don't
strength
know
enough.
He got man strength.
Cause he
That's what
don't.
he
Cause he don't.
He do.
Cause the nigga get tossed.
He
You
just
know what I'm saying?
do.
He get tossed,
He
but
do get hit. He
hey,
get he gets swallowed.
No, but for some of the shit that he be doing.
He be choking motherfuckers. He once he latch on, niggas be like,
Hey,
niggas
niggas
can't
be
get him
right.
up, dog.
So that's what
Hey.
I'm saying. He do,
Niggas-
but
niggas
to
be
Deuce's
slapping that
point-
nigga up against the wall.
But to Deuce's point, he gotta
might
have
be
some
on your
type of
neck
man
for a
strength.
minute, but when a nigga finally get that grip loose, like
But
that
if
nigga
you,
be.
if you notice, I don't think after it turned kind of like
He got man
slightly
strength, dog.
committed, I don't think he was doing kills like that.
He
could be
he was
mistaken.
choking people in the last movie, dog.
In the last,
He always have a-
which last movie we
The-
talking about?
Not the robot shit.
Not the robot one, the last one.
What's
The
that
one
one?
it was the Coda Chucky. Coda Chucky. He was choking. He was choking.
Coda
niggas.
Chucky was
The
good.
Coda Chucky.
I forgot about Coda Chucky.
Yeah.
He was strangling him up with a rope
that's-
or with his
yeah,
hand.
No, it was his hands.
It was his hands, bro.
Did he do a hand
He got-
choke?
I thought it was a hand choke.
I thought it was.
Fam, I ain't never seen this nigga hand choke though. Like
No,
killed
it may have been a
No,
rope.
they didn't die.
Oh, you talking about when they just-
no one ever dies when he
No,
hand chokes.
he just jumped on you. Niggas like nigga.
Yeah, no one
He
ever
got
dies
man
from-
strength, dog. You
No,
can't
no
get
one
him
ever
out,
dies
bro.
from it. You just struggle for a little bit.
You
I mean,
struggle.
but I think it's really just startle, like it's a dollar on your neck, nigga. Like.
because he's
And that's a little bit strong.
But they can't
That's
get him
a little,
off.
because you know, think about life is like a child. Like, you're not gonna apply all your strength just yet till you realize, like, hold on, this bitch is choking me. Like I think it's the start of a dollar around your neck.
I think he got
and
man
then you think
strength,
like it's
dog.
just a dollar, but you realize this nigga really got grip, and you like, hold on, nigga. Like, and you gotta get him. Like, I don't think he had full man strength.
I think he got man strength,
because
dog.
full man strength would have meant this nigga could have like punched a nigga. Like he should have been.
we
He be
talking-
wait, didn't he slap somebody before?
He fires a gun and I don't even know how he holds that motherfucker. Like,
Baby,
He on his how they used to hold the guns in GoldenEye.
Bro,
See,
on the official Child's Play wiki, they say Chucky is a killer, good guy doll that had his soul his soul transferred into the doll by using voodoo. Despite his small size, Chucky has the strength of a full-grown man.
I don't believe
I
it.
don't believe he said that shit.
I don't like, or like I said,
Chucky
they are
got the
not
strength-
stressing it enough.
He got
because
strength of a full-grown man, bro.
like this nigga,
Because he was a full-grown man before it.
But it's a fucking doll now.
But it was voodoo.
that would be like he could flip a bed. Like if you was under the bed, he'd just flip that bitch up.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really would be a full grown man strength.
Yeah.
And he's never flipped the bed.
Well,
He never
his
had to.
height won't let him.
Right,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, because
you gotta
his
think-
hands are still there at the bottom of a
But
bed.
you can't. But
You
he,
can't flip it. He's
that's
not tall enough to
right.
flip it.
He ain't lifted it.
He can lift it.
But
I ain't
most
never
people,
seen.
you
They ain't
can't
never showed him
just push
lifted.
and just flip a bed.
All right.
Not at
Has
3
Chucky
feet
lifted
tall.
anything in any movie other than small handed weapons?
Has he what?
Lifted anything.
Like, this nigga ain't grabbed no. I ain't never seen. He ain't kill nobody with no sledgehammer.
I mean, he
But
be
people be
striking.
trying to stab him, and they like if there was a kid and you forced to try to stab him, you gonna stab him. He be blocking it, pushing it back on you, bro.
He bring a
like
very
dog,
valid
Chucky be
point.
They a
dog.
child though.
No, it be the
adults
grown, it be the
trying that.
man.
Bro, it says he's.
I feel like, fam,
strength of a full
I
grown
feel like
man.
it's play on the eyes, bro. Because in real life, a doll going crazy on you is gonna just be really confusing to you as a person.
I mean,
and you don't
I'm
know
not
how to really
disagreeing with
handle.
that.
Like you thinking it's full grown strength, but it's really the fact that you just don't understand
Dog,
that a
look at this.
doll
Okay,
is doing this.
Think about this, dog. Even outside of that, dog. This nigga about to choke out this car driver.
Oh, yeah, he choking them.
At some
choking with a
point,
rope?
dog, he got the rope around his neck.
I'm starting to hate my spot, by the way,
Yeah.
y'all. Like,
Dog, he got the rope around there. He can't get it off. He can't. He's struggling to get that bitch
He
off.
got a good point.
I mean, it's.
But see, that's rope strength.
He got grown man.
Rope strength. What is rope
He
strength?
got the
Because
grip.
rope strength
He had a good grip. This nigga's already laying there like he didn't just
like,
drop
he
it.
got grown man strength, so and he got a nice grip on the thing. Like that would
But
make
it-
sense to me. But
I'm
his
saying,
little
like-
tiny hands, like this, like.
But to that,
like
even if you got that rope and you doing that, if you not that strong, you can just rip it out your hand.
I just feel like
he got the
I
strength of a grown man.
just feel like
that's what I'm saying.
That's what. But Cardi doesn't believe that.
I just feel like if he really had this strength of a grown man, he would have been in a nigga body. Like you would dial.
He can never.
With
He
kids.
can't. He can't. No.
He wants a kid. Remember, he
That's what
wanna
I'm
be
saying.
young.
No, but like if you got the strength of a grown man, you can beat the shit out of a kid.
You can't. Why would you beat up the body you're about to go into?
Right.
He ain't got to beat him up like
Now
the
you
devil.
try to
You
treat
just
him
want
like Ginyu.
Now
So
you
then
want
you go in the body and you fucked up. Like,
you want to
that's
make
the
sure you
first
passed
thing
out.
feel.
You just want to pass out the
That's
body.
the first thing you feel.
Right.
Like
you
he
gonna
would-
wake up in the body like,
You want
damn,
to
I was
like,
fucking
God
up.
damn it, I'm bruised because
Like he would knock him out
ass.
though, because that's what I'm saying. They would wake up in the middle of his fucking ritual, like so he would knock him out. But it's like nigga, when they wake up, hit their ass again. Like, like you got full grown man strip, nigga.
Maybe
Like
he
bam.
shocked, like damn, they woke up.
He does be underprepared, but
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
think he gave up trying to take a body at this point. Right?
like fam, I think
Maybe he
they
ain't-
did. I just said they not stressing that enough that he got full monk. Like, cause we need to really see some shit that's you like. How the fuck Chucky doing that? So it'll make you go back to Wikipedia like he got full grown man strength. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't did shit yet.
You want Chucky to be in the gym? Just
Like
He
I
want to see
need
Chucky pumping on.
Right.
like I need Chucky doing something. Like I need him. He too little to have a fight with somebody. So it's like I really just need him to pick up something that's like you would look at him like you ain't no way you can pick this up.
fam
But a
want
full-grown
Chucky
man
to be
can.
on roids.
So it needs to be something he can pick up and throw, like a full grown man that we will see.
Did he hold somebody above a stair in a wheelchair, like a grown man in? Or am I thinking of a different?
I think he
scared
just
person?
pushed him though. I don't ever.
No,
think
but did he hold him like teeter him?
I feel like he might have.
Didn't he like teeter him? And that's
Trying to
strength,
think.
bro. You can't.
That is strength.
If he teetered somebody, I'll take that because that's from 2 feet.
Yeah.
Planted, rubber feet, toy feet, nigga. like toy feet, nigga. Like that's strength because you got to really apply that shit to the ground, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, if he's ever did that, then I'm done.
don't know, maybe-
I'm done. I feel like he
I-
might have did it in the Curse of Chucky. Honestly,
I
the Curse of Chucky was the
can't.
chick with the wheelchair.
Well, it's Curse Chucky. It was the member. Oh yeah, no, not you. You think I'm thinking Colt because I'm trying to think because in Colt he
Curse
was.
of Chucky was one of my favorite
Yeah,
ones.
Curse was good.
Yeah, I
Colt.
like Curse of Chucky.
Curse was good.
I like Curse of Chucky.
All right, man. Let's get us some recommendations.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Open up.
I'll go first.
You going first?
Yeah, I got 2 of them. The first one would be the Justice League Phantoms series. Season 4 just came out. Or Young Justice, not Justice League. Young Justice. Season 4 just came out. It's the tagline of this one is Phantoms. The first 2 episodes came out last week during DC Fandom. They were pretty dope.
HBO.
HBO Max, yeah. Yeah, I'd say check that out. I think it's like a 2-year time jump, maybe 1 year. But I mean, if you've watched any of the rest of Young Justice, every season has been like a time jump to the next season. Then my second recommendation would be The Enigma of Amigara Fault. It's a Junji Ito manga, one shot. Pretty
Show?
dope story.
I mean, movie?
No, it's a
Oh,
manga.
it's a manga. I like Junji Ito.
Pretty interesting story. There's basically there was a earthquake, and then after the earthquake, you can see like the exposed fault line, but in that exposed fault line, there are a bunch of human-shaped holes. And so, like, while scientists are going to investigate, there's a bunch of people who saw it on, like, during the TV, during, like, the news thing, and they all felt called to the hole. So, like, that's where, like, the horror aspect comes. Because, like, why are you called to this random hole? And, like, people are seeing one, they like, that's my hole. It's my silhouette. I fit perfectly into that hole. I must go into that hole. And
They go into hole?
Yeah.
And they never come out.
Never come back.
Yeah.
So, like, it's that, like I said, it's a one-shot, so it takes all of, like, 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
But it's a pretty interesting story.
All right. Well, by the time you hear, no, not by the time. October 31st, King Vader's putting out his Don't Disrespect Halloween 5. I love his Don't Disrespect Halloween series because it's one of his big production things that he does where it's like it's a whole storyline, it's a mini-series. He always involves Pennywise, Michael Myers, like Jason, like it's just like this whole thing. And, you know, it's typical, you know, what King Vader does, you know, as far as, you know, there's going to have the hip-hop beats, you know, dancing it and shit like that. But it's really dope how he does it. And he put out the trailer. So, you know, go on his social media, man. Look at his trailer for Don't Disrespect Halloween 5. He's putting that out on October 31st. It looked like it's going to be really dope. Like, you know, King Vader had been having an amazing year and a half. So, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bit more money to put in that production. I can tell already, like the way it looks really dope. So I'm going to recommend that. And yeah, no, that's all I got. I only got one this week.
All right, I'm gonna recommend if y'all ain't seen VHS.
Oh yeah,
y'all seen VHS?
I don't have to see. I
have to rewatch it.
I've been seeing. Isn't there like a new one that came out
that recently? Yeah,
like something like a VHS 94 or something like that or whatever.
That just came out on AMC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, that's what I've been seeing.
It's a 4-part series. It's been out for a while. I want to say almost low budget, but not really low budget. Maybe low budget acting to a certain extent, but the horror on it is very weird, freaky, and probably one of my favorite horror series. I can't believe I forgot about it during recommendations. I don't feel like I put it on that list that we put together. Yeah.
You mentioned it though. You said it, but I think the way you said it when we were talking the list.
Nah, I don't remember. I completely forgot about.
You
the
sure
movie.
that wasn't recorded?
It was.
I know he put that on
there.
there.
Definitely record.
Maybe that's
right.
Recorded.
So
yeah,
I mean, VHS. You know, watch that shit.
Okay. Mine is I got two. Mine is Back for Blood for. You know, it was a video game, pretty much Xbox, PS4, or PlayStation, whatever. New from the people that did Left 4 Dead. So it's like I feel like it's a Left 4 Dead, pretty much a Left 4 Dead 3, in the sense if you want to call it that, or you can just pretty much say it's just a reimagination, like another, so just another game in the same reign. But it's if you were a fan of Left 4 Dead, it's pretty much a point A to point B kind of mission driven zombie game where it's like 4-player co-op. First person, basically really messy melees and guns with giant monsters. They have like the mini bosses and things in there. So Left 4 Dead was like that. This is no different. The only thing what I say they added different to it is like a card system that kind of helps you randomize your gameplay in a sense, and the fact that like the Left 4 Dead was the same way too, where it's the stages were randomized, but they really touched farther on the randomization for the boards. With this one, where like a lot of the item drops and everything are completely different, or
I tried the mission on the 3rd level. Oh my god!
Why,
fam? I know somebody else who was playing it, and he was like, "Hey, we finna try it." I forgot what it's called now. It's like the hardest level.
Nightmare.
It might be Nightmare. He was like, "We finna try it, see how far we can get." Woo.
Like, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really, like, I really want to dive into it deep because, like, I came across one YouTube video where it was, like, someone was really trying to break down the game, and it's, like, to really be good at the game is really having 4 people who...
Yeah, you gotta have a squad.
Your card deck plays to the strength of the character you pick, because each character is 8 characters, but each character has their own kind of, like, buff or whatever for the team and things like that. So it's, like, but all the cards in the game also plays to certain players' strengths. So it's, like... It's like you have to know your player's setup and strength.
You kind of also need to know your team.
And you got to have a feel like you cannot play this game like just willy-nilly in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Left 4 Dead was in more of that realm, if people remember, where it was, they started making more strategy to Left 4 Dead because they started letting people do more creative aspects to the game, whatever. But this one now is like that. Like, it's pretty much like, and it's a really big jump from like playing like Recruit and then like whatever's the next level is a stupid big ass jump. Like, it's a stupid big jump. Like, I thought I was actually doing, you know what I'm saying, like enjoying a very moderate Left 4 Dead kind of experience playing Recruit, and Didge got on. I'm like, nigga, what difficulty is this? Like, I felt it in my hand. Like, this don't feel right at all, nigga. Like it was a totally different experience. Like, so I can only imagine the one after that. Like,
the third one.
Like, I was frustrated. I was really like, we played for like an hour and a half. Like, bro, we on the same.
We also didn't have great teammates.
We didn't have a great teammate, but that's when you realize, like, I played Recruit with random niggas, and we went through a whole goddamn like act together. Like, didn't know him, just ran through that shit. But it's like, me and this, like, he started from the same spot. I knew everything that we was doing, and I'm like, bro, we can't get out of this board. It's an hour and a half in. Like,
it was rough.
Like,
it's like,
bro,
Shit.
it was rough.
So that's my recommendation. My other one is fucking You, because I love that fucking show.
Oh, I love that show.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, I love
None
that
of it.
Show.
Oh, I love that show. I gotta watch it.
I haven't watched any of this season yet.
Me either.
It is, I've definitely realized it's my guilty pleasure. Like I said, I just realized that, you know what I'm saying, Joe's a Scorpio, so it's definitely a lot of that kind of energy. Like I said, to me, I read it like it's a Scorpio's wonder years. You know what I'm saying? Like a Scorpio's, like when you think about wonder years and the whole imaginative mind and how they view and see things and talking to this, like, it's literally that with the twist of death. You know what I'm saying? Death and murder. You know what I'm saying? But it plays so intensely. Like, when I was telling somebody about it, it's like, it's so good because it's the highest peak of emotional intensity for anybody. You know what I'm saying? For anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That show
when
wild,
love
man.
really just
It
kills.
is.
Like, when love kills. Like, they're really killing because of the love for each other. But the way they talk and the way that they, like, the thought process and they do the back of their head
It's
and how
wild,
they do
bro.
shit, like, it's a very intellectual story to me, like show to me. With it's like I guess for example, I don't watch Dexter. I feel like Dexter, in a sense,
You don't?
has this. No, I haven't watched Dexter.
I love that.
But I feel Dexter
The
is
first
good.
two seasons of
I feel like
Dexter is
people
so
like
good.
Dexter because it has this bit of an intellectual.
Oh, it was definitely
like
that.
you know what I'm saying. And that's really what You gives to me. Like it's in a very like emotional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you break down and go through that kind of thing. If you like I said, I'm really into the like science or whatever. So knowing that like Fam is a Scorpio and I think what's the name is the Aries, and it's like the energy they play off of and how they are like I mean, and that's like the real actors. Like their real birthdays are that. So it's like their character that they're playing is like you can see that those signs are really being, you know what I'm saying? And it's really what it plays on. If you really look at a lot of the characters that are played in the show, they're actually different signs and touch on them in different ways. So you can kind of like break it down more in that sense. But yeah, You top tier theatrics. I really enjoy it. So,
And so the OG recommendation.
they already got recommended for another season too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Of course there was. OG recommendation, man. Make sure you go to GeeksetPodcast.com. Make sure you visit our shop, man. We got a lot of the geek.
These guys are looking so handsome tonight. I know you guys have seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of them.
Hey, low key, we did our brand photo shoot today. We are rolling off a high right now. That shoot was so fucking dope, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Dave, man.
I didn't wear this for the photo shoot.
But follow us on all social media, at Geekset Podcast, man. Make sure you go to, again, our YouTube page, man. We got a lot of dope shows rolling, man. We got So Free Throw Poppy's Playhouse. We got One-on-One with Deuces. We got Geekset Rewind. We got the Geekset Podcast. We got Geekset Reacts. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of stuff that's going on and some new stuff going on there. One of the best ways to support us, man, go to Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Sign up patreon.com/Geekset. We got tiers from $1 to $50. You get a lot of behind the scenes, early footage. You get the chance to, interact with some of the guests that we interview, ask questions, things like that, man. It's just really dope. And also our Discord. Discord is in the link down below. Or if you listen to the podcast, just click to the description is in there. But we just like a whole bunch of dope individuals geeking out. We got different channels talking about geek stuff, man. It's really dope. Also, man, we did our road to 1,000. We hit our 1,000. We thank y'all for that. The next initiative, man, go to twitch.tv/Geekset. We are going to start putting up more videos more times of us gaming. Me, Didge, and Picardi been doing, Warzone. We got other games as you can hear,
Back to Blood, yeah.
So we're gonna start putting more content on there. So we would love to see some of y'all people, pull up to the twitch.tv/Geekset. Again, that's twitch.tv/Geekset. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe there, follow there, man. We're going to be doing some stuff. Who knows? We may be able to start doing some of those interactive games where you guys can participate with us.
Yeah.
We want to do more within that Twitch community. So if you are already there, definitely follow us, man, and join us. And as always, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out.
Peace. Had to give my anime piece. You said.